just got done fishing on the Columbia River. We smashed some springers. Brad's is going to be joining Catch America. It's a really big deal for us. This is one of the best lure making companies out there. Hey guys, Captain Nate here, checking in live from Scott's home right up here in beautiful Washington. We just got done fishing on the Columbia River. We smashed some springers, and we got a little update for you. We are happy to announce that we are now going to be part of Team Brad's, and Brad's is going to be joining Catch America. And it's a really big deal for us. This is one of the best lure making companies out there, especially for kokanee, trout, king salmon. We catch even muskie, you were saying. I mean, we catch all sorts of varieties of different fish on these products. And we're just thrilled to have you a part of it.
Appreciate it, my man. Yeah.
And, how did all this Brad's thing all come about?
Well, it's kind of interesting. So we've been getting calls on our side to join Catch America. Jeff Goodwin is, one of my top fishing guides, pro staffer. He's been talking a lot about you guys the last couple of years. And then, oddly enough, unbeknownst to us, you guys were getting calls to carry our stuff.
Yeah, so we have been.
It kind of came full circle and it all came together. And Max reached out and said, "Hey, what's this going to take?" And I said, a conversation, and we're good to go. So, it's worked out really well. We're really happy to be part of the Catch America team. I know Jeff has done so much good stuff with you guys, and he can't talk highly enough about you.
And he fishes your products literally every day.
Oh, and he's such a solid
every
guy,
day.
and he's just a great, fantastic person. And anybody he recommends, I absolutely would be willing to talk to, and did, and so it worked out really well. Yeah, happy to be aboard. Thank you.
We appreciate it. How long have you owned Brad's? What's the scoop?
Yeah, so Brad and I and my wife Janet and his wife Joanne are actually partners. We've been involved for roughly 10 years or so. Brad's has been around though for a long time, a little over 25 years. And Brad's actually began with Brad himself and Joanne tying sturgeon leaders. One by one,
from
by
sturgeon
one,
leaders
by one,
to
by one.
all the stuff I'm seeing right here.
To well over 1,000 SKUs. So tying sturgeon leaders and putting them on a bucket, 5-gallon bucket, filling that 5-gallon bucket, packaging them, turning around, selling them to, moving on to wigglers, killer fish, super baits,
the whole 9 yards.
The whole 9 yards.
The whole 9 yards. Well, that's pretty darn amazing. Guys, you don't hear about stuff like that too often. Especially a company starting tying sturgeon leaders, which I'm sitting here and I'm looking around. I don't see any sturgeon leaders out here. We've got stuff that catches salmon out here, stuff that catches kokanee, trout, king salmon, landlocks. There's just a wide variety of stuff that I'm looking at right here.
Striped bass, largemouth bass, spotted bass, smallmouth bass, the whole bass gamut. Yeah,
literally everything.
Blue water fish, the whole
So what I've got to know. So say that I'm just now recognizing Brad's. I like to fish for say salmon, kokanee, trout. A little bit of everything. I like to do a lot of trolling. Mm-hmm. Break me down a few setups, that you guys have out there that are going to help step up everyone's game if they start running these products.
Yeah, a few setups. So number one would be our super bait lineup, and within that lineup we have cut plugs and we have skinny super baits. Okay. So this is an example of a skinny super bait. This is a 4.5-inch super bait, kind of a banana style plug. It rotates through the water and gives some action. And then we have cut plugs. So we have 3 different sizes of cut plugs. We've got a standard cut plug that's a 4-inch. We've got a mini cut plug that's a 3-inch, and then a kokanee cut plug that's 2.5-inch.
Okay, so this is your larger cut plug.
That's our mini cut plug. We got one size larger than that. That's a 4-inch.
Gotcha.
That's the 3-inch.
Okay.
And then a kokanee cut plug, which is 2.5 inches, or 2 3/4, but it's really not just for kokanee. It's for salmon and everything. But it's a fish catching machine because of the size and action of it.
Those of you coming out with me here in the near future, you're going to see me running some of these bad boys. You know, I've heard from a lot of people that they work great. Jeff is always telling me about them. You know me, I'm a T-Pex guy. I'm a Uncle Larry spinner guy. But after watching what these things do in the water and hearing from a lot of people that I trust, you'll be seeing these on my boat all the time. That I can guarantee, especially in some custom colors. We've been talking about some colors today that I think he already has made up that are probably going to work out perfect for us. But, I mean, it's a killer line of stuff. So what makes these different? What's the one thing that these do over anything else?
Well, it's interesting. You mentioned custom colors, and people love custom colors, right? It's the go-to thing. But the funny thing about that is what really sets us apart are our colors, our original colors to begin with.
They're fantastic.
I mean, these aren't custom colors here, but
they look custom.
Look at the pop on these. So this has like over 20 processes to paint that one alone. These are all hand painted. Every single lure here is hand painted. So the pop on these, the shine, the chrome base to begin with. Custom's kind of the buzz, and we absolutely do custom. We absolutely do. But fishermen just walking into a store don't need custom colors.
You're right.
They can use any one of these and absolutely catch fish. And every one of these catches fish, guaranteed. And I can tell you why. We're one of the few companies out there that tests not only every single lure, but every single color before we come out with it. We will make sure, in fact, Jeff Good himself is a big part of my test team. He has come up with a number of colors. I've given him a number of colors to test. So, whether it's a custom color or a production color, it doesn't matter. Guaranteed it's going to fish.
That's fit right out of the package.
Right out of the package.
Well,
absolutely.
That's the best. So, one thing I'm seeing, though, I'm looking here, and I'm seeing, the beads and whatnot. Do these beads come? Do they come stock with the beads, or do we add the beads? To just kind of get the hooks a little bit further away from the.
So
lures?
We come with a rigged single pack that is rigged with hooks and beads. We also come with an unrigged twin pack.
So for those of us who just want to tie up our own and do whatever.
Personally, I would prefer I'd prefer to buy the unrigged 2-pack because they're about the same price. You get to use your own hook, your own line, and what kind of line do you like? What kind of hooks do you like? I don't know.
Yeah, well, what do you be fishing for as well, right? I mean, you might be able to run a thicker line or run a thinner line.
Like the kokanee cup plug. I mean, you could fish, 30-pound line for salmon. You could fish 8-pound line for kokanee and trout.
Yeah.
So, obviously, hooks are going to vary in size,
right? Absolutely.
So, it's really a preference of the person, but we have both. We have rigged and unrigged. But most people that are proficient at fishing, that are watching your show, your program, are learning how to rig stuff, will generally buy the 2-pack because it's an overall better deal.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And one other thing, guys, that you've got to realize about these things, you can stuff tuna in them. You can probably put a little piece of cloth in there to hold scent. I mean, use the tuna, use your favorite scent, whatever it may be. Chrome killer, of course. That's number one. But make sure that you're using some scent that you like. These things will seep out that scent nice and slowly. You won't have to add it as often as you'd have to say, add to a spoon, a spinner, whatever it may be. These things are designed to hold that scent, seep it out while you're fishing. And, it's just going to create a whole lot, I guess, a better process for trolling and going out there and getting on fish.
What's the unique thing about these? These were designed not just for the action, but they're designed as a stuffer bait.
Yeah.
To hold bait and to impart action and bait as you go. So as you see, this cavity opens up. Same thing in our cup plug. Opens up as well. And the whole purpose of this is to add scent. You'll see it's got holes on both sides. And generally, we're using tuna in oil. And the reason we're doing that is because the oil creates an oil slick. And when I say an oil slick, I'm talking about for everything from blue water species all the way down to kokanee and lake trout and everything. Because it's something in that scent that attracts fish. So, and with these holes, you get the pieces of tuna that come out. You mentioned a rag. Actually, these come with a scent pad in them.
Yeah, a little scent pad for sure.
So you got a pad, but when you're using the tuna, you actually want to take that pad out. Little pro tip: take your pad out. Do not use the scent pad. put the tuna in, because if you use a scent pad, you're going to block one of these sides here. And you don't want to block one of those sides from the tuna coming out.
You want some of that tuna to leach out into the water.
Out of both sides.
A little bit of meat coming out of all the holes.
Put that scent pad aside, and if there's a day where, you forgot your tuna, or I even had a day where, I was fishing with a guy that did not have good scent. He, did not take care of his scent, left it out in the sun or whatever, and we weren't catching fish. And I said, I've been here all week. I know these catch fish, and we're just not catching fish. So I took a scent pad out of my bag. I had my own scent, scented up that scent pad, and it was an oil, and boom, we started catching fish, and ended up limiting out the day just with scent pads, without tuna in there. So also fish these at Lake Pyramid, where you're not even allowed for those big live cutthroats. It's your backyard, huh?
Yeah, baby.
You're not, as you know, you're not allowed to use bait there or scent, right?
Don't need it.
I didn't know that till I got there to film a video. And I had these. I'm like, we got a lure designed for scent, and I can't use scent. All right, let's see how this goes. So anyways,
but it
ended up going fantastic.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I remember hearing about it.
Yeah, no, we got some great content, really big fish, and it worked fantastic. So yeah, you can use scent and mix scent too. So you can use your tuna, and you can mix, garlic or anise or krill or whatever you like in there, and get your own concoction. So most unique thing I've ever heard is Jimmy Dean sausage, maple honey sausage. Also creates an oil slick. So you check it out, create your own thing.
If it works, it works. So one last thing I want to know. So give me an ultimate pro tip. So you gave us one. Give us another pro tip on, say, how to run these super baits.
Oh, there's so many pro tips. Depends on where you're fishing and what you're going for.
So say if we're going out and we're trolling for king salmon, landlocked kings.
Okay. For king salmon, I am generally going with a leader. That's going to be between 24 and 36 inches. If I'm going in the salt, it's going to be a little longer. If I'm going in a river, it's going to be a little shorter. That is my leader length right there.
About normal length.
Yeah, from tip of my fingers right there. So, going to have, for this, we're allowed to fish 3 hooks in the Columbia. So that's a treble hook with 2 singles. Very, very productive, very sticky. Definitely.
Sounds like if they come close to it, they're going to be catching a hook.
You want to use a catch and keep fishery. So with this, I'll fish that behind our 360 Evolution flasher. And there's a lot of 360s out there, but let me tell you a couple reasons why this one's different and why we have it patented. First of all, it's got a built-in release. So you know yourself, the biggest issue with 360s is that fish runs upriver, and it's like a skateboard going upriver. It's creating
too much drag that fish can pop off.
So with ours, you got that built-in release. So as soon as that fish bites, boom, you're just fighting the fish.
I like that.
It's got about 22 inches of elasticity in there. So our fisheries here in Washington, there are a lot of barbless fisheries. So we have some barbed fisheries, but most of them are barbless. So you get that fish up near the surface and it's thrashing around. That's a spot where you lose a lot of fish.
Absolutely.
So what this does is it keeps that tension on the fish. So as the fish turns, you got that tension here, the elasticity from the band.
And that thing's not going to be creating drag in the water anymore.
And it's not going to create water. So create drag. The other thing, you'll notice that in these, there are 3 holes at the top. So this is the one flasher on the market where you can actually adjust the speed. So this hole here, you're going to go about 2.5 miles an hour. But as you drop down, that hole, you can go about 1.5 miles. And then the very bottom hole, you can go less than 1 mile an hour, like 0.86 miles an hour. Still get your thump. So what that means is that if you're over a school of fish and you've got a large school of fish, you're going to spend 3 times as much time over that school of fish, increases your opportunity for bite. So you're going to get that same thump going 1/3 of the speed.
Can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. You know, you guys know that we love our offset dodgers over at Catch America, and we love it because it gives more thump. You know, we're dragging that thing, and it's creating more action. It's getting more whip. this is the same type of idea, but you're going to get the same thump at 3 different speeds using the same Dodger. That's definitely a thing that you don't see out on the market at all.
Well, and you talk about the offset, yeah. So we got an offset hole here too. So if you want to use it in a downrigger without your release, you got an offset hole. Just clip your bait right there, and you're good to go. So the combination of that has really revolutionized fishing here in the Northwest, especially for salmon, trout, kokanee, etc. But we also catch a lot of bass, believe it or not, on these. Been on many a trip with Jeff Goodwin in Shasta where we end up catching a lot of bass.
Well, I mean, they're fishing. They're fishy products.
They're very fishy products. You can also cast and retrieve. You can troll. What have you. So they work very well for all types of game fish.
Right on. Well, in addition to this, guys, we'll be showing you all sorts of other extra stuff. As we start to get more and more of the Brad's products in line. There's anything from big salmon plugs, more Dodgers, wobblers, wigglers. Just there's a whole different line of stuff that you guys will be seeing us come out with. You can always check out, the stuff on Brad's, but it's going to be nice to have all this stuff, under one roof. We're going to have it all. I mean,
and for this fall, the killer fish. I mean, we've got. Yeah, this is what we've been probably best known for in your area. In fact, that's made by Rob Reimers.
We have salmon season again.
You've got a salmon season.
Yes,
in the
do.
We're already getting orders for these.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
So this is designed by Rob Reimers. That's Rob's Dragon Glow, Rustic Rob's Guide Service there in the California area. You know Rob.
Yeah, I sure do.
So it's got glow on both ends, but it's
also got that chartreuse and chrome.
Does that work for fishing?
Every once in a while.
For salmon?
I can tell you, I can't wait to get out there and get some of those products in there, especially for the salmon. Guys, we had a killer day today out fishing with Cameron Black. We smashed the springers. We all got our limits. He filleted them up nice for us. We're here at Scott's house, and
the captain even got his limit.
Hey, the captain even got his limit. That's a good day.
Because Cameron's a legend, that's why.
That's
it. Is this guy right here.
That's it. So, what do you say we fire up your grill and go taste out some of these springers?
You got a good recipe?
I got one.
Okay, I'm coming at you, buddy.
You got one too.
All right, I love it.
On.
Hey, appreciate the partnership. Max, thank you very much. Abdul, thank you very much. You guys are great partners. We're looking forward to a fantastic partnership.
And thanks for tuning into this episode of Catch Talk, guys. We got some more good stuff coming up for you. Hey, guys, we're over at Scott's house, the owner of Brad's. And he invited us into his beautiful home here. We just finished up fishing out with Cameron Black on the Columbia. We got limits of Springer salmon, gorgeous fish. We decided to do a little catch and cook here. So I already mixed up what I'm using here to season the fish. But what I used was some mayonnaise. We got celery salt. We have garlic salt. We have some freeze-dried cilantro, and now we have some fresh lemon juice we're gonna add to the mix. You always got to have a little bit of citrus. All right, and get all that mixed up together. And what we're gonna do is we're create a nice paste that we're gonna put on top of the fillets. Smells just about right.
And smell test.
Your nose is so plugged you can't even smell.
It is. I can't smell anything. And now my taste, we may or may not have had a nice little shot of some mango habanero whiskey. So it'd go perfect with salmon. So now, put this on here. Cover this whole fillet here. Scott, what do you got going on over there?
I'm going to say, Scott, let's go with yours too, because we have two options here.
Scott, so I see avocado oil already.
Gotcha. I've got some avocado oil. I've got some brown sugar. I've got some maple seasoning. I have some garlic. I have just a pinch of salt and some pepper, and I put it all, that's kind of my thing, is I put it all in a bag and mix it together so you don't have spots here and there of this and that. And usually I get a decent glaze, so I just put some avocado oil on this. I'll put it on both sides of the fish, and then I will also take it once it's all mixed together, and I'll sprinkle it all over the fish. And I like to use it kind of sparingly and just kind of let the salmon make a taste for itself. But I will put on all sides.
These springers are known for their flavors, so I'm excited to
Big
try
time. So the fat content in these springers is, I don't know if people know, but different salmon tastes different from different areas. So this is spring salmon, and the reason that this tastes so much different than other salmon is because it is going to be in the river for an awfully long time before it spawns. So fall salmon pretty much run up in the fall. Spring, they spawn right away. So there's not a lot of fat content. These spring salmon will also spawn in the fall, but they're not going to eat the whole time they're going up the river. So they need to have a ton of fat content. And you'll see in here, there's a lot of fat in there in between.
Plenty of fat.
You can see it all in there.
It's all in between.
All those lines through there. So it's got to live on that fat content. So the omega-3s, the fat, that's why this salmon right here sells for $79.99 a pound if you can find it for sale. There's one place in town that even has it for sale, and it's $80 a pound, which is insane for salmon. Most of this goes overseas. So anyways, this is the way I cook it.
It is nuts.
We got two different recipes.
I love it.
We'll check it out.
And they're both completely different.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're going to,
different styles.
Yep, we're going to get to try it in a couple different ways today.
But the most important thing is among good friends.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right.
So
cheers,
cheers.
huh?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Fantastic day on the water. We smacked them and we still have one more day
Thank you
left.
very much.
Cheers.
Maybe we'll take that with us tomorrow. I don't know.
No, that's one of a kind right there.
Smart people generally do this before it touches the heat. I've never been known to be smart.
So you're letting yours stay open here. Nate's
am.
enclosing his.
Yep.
I am. I like that.
Boy, look at that shrink up.
Beautiful.
All right, so I turned it way up. Now I'm gonna go all the way down. So that was actually almost 600 degrees. So we'll let it cool down a little bit, but that should cook maybe 12 minutes. Last thing you want to do is overcook salmon. Any fish, really. Salmon, you don't want to overcook it.
No.
All right, so it's been about 5 minutes. Looking pretty good. So I'm going to get off of this.
Getting off the skin.
I'm going to flip it to get some char marks. Now I'm going to get this stuff out of there. Where that gray crap is. Nobody likes to eat. What is that, Pete? What do you call that stuff?
I'm not sure what you
Is that the
call it.
bloodline?
Oh yeah, it might be actually.
Something like that?
Yep.
Now I'm going to take my seasoning. I'm going to go back over the top of that. So get it all coated in that brown sugar. There you go. So now all sides should be, it makes its own oil, but a little avocado oil. Doesn't hurt too bad.
Yeah, helps.
Avocado, you know.
Same thing.
Good
Same
looking
guy.
piece of salmon.
Yeah, it's going to be, you guys are going to be blown away, I think.
I have a feeling it's going to be way better than Nate's.
Ah, interesting, huh? Wow, the gauntlet has been tossed, Nate. The gauntlet has been tossed.
He's in there just packaging, being nice and sealing everything. All right. Flip number
right.
2. No pressure here,
Flip
Scott.
number 2, no pressure, but a lot of pressure
A lot of pressure.
on Nate.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the top. That's looking pretty good, buddy. Looking pretty good. So the top should be nice and grilled. Give a little flip here. Hope it all sticks together.
This is a risky move. Oh, look at that.
Gosh. Oh, that's a risky move. That's a rookie move. Can't lose that, huh? Can't lose that. Hang
80
on.
a pound. That's $50 right there. Come on,
Right.
Scott.
Can't lose that. Come on. How do we save this, Pete? Help me, buddy. Help me.
got it.
Oh,
You got
come
it.
on. Nate's pushing me out of the way. Nate's getting
All right,
nervous
who's
now.
gonna taste it?
Oh yeah, I'll taste that all day.
Money.
Oh my god.
Doesn't suck.
That's insane. That is insane. Nate, you getting
I
nervous?
think we're ready to yank. We're good to pull it.
You getting nervous
Yeah.
looking at those char marks on Scott's?
No.
God.
Look freaking nice.
I did wash my hands, by the way.
Oh my god.
All right.
What's that? I'm gonna take it off. Hang on.
Hold on.
Through the magical television.
Yep.
All right, let's see. Oh, I like the firmness. I think that's about ready. It's about ready. Let's take it off.
Look at that. Beauty.
You ready to come off?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right,
Good.
let's go. There we go.
All right, now it's time to decide.
Eat like kings.
Yeah.
Probably about 15 minutes. 15 minutes is plenty. Unless you want to do.
All right, we got both on the plate. Nate, what are you thinking? Got Scott's first? He was going back for seconds on Scott's.
Oh, none of us gonna survive.
None of it's gonna survive, but now try yours.
Fantastic.
Compare the two. Let us know your thoughts.
I think they're both really, really, really good.
Yeah.
And completely different. Scott's has a little smokiness to it, a little sweetness to it. And I love the char. I don't know if you mess this. I don't know if you mess this Springer salmon up.
I think the only way to mess up spring salmon, I think, is to overcook it.
Yeah.
That's about the only way to mess it
Scott?
up. Because if you put it on just like that, without any spice,
Yeah.
it's going to be excellent.
Scott, give Nate a shot.
Yes,
Let us know your
absolutely.
thoughts.
Absolutely. I love mayonnaise bases anyway, so.
I like how neither overpowers the fish.
I was gonna say very subtle. Starts off subtle, and then the flavor kind of comes on, which is about what you want fish, right? You don't want to be overpowered
That's how
right
you
away.
want fish.
Yeah, really good.
I'll tell you what. That's great, Scott. This is awesome.
This is well, my friend.
This is true definition of a catch and cook.
Yeah.
We pulled these fish out of the water an hour ago. Got home, cleaned them up a little bit, and they went on the grill. And this is it. This is the cream of the crop.
That's it, guys. That is
very mild.
that's probably one of the quickest catch and cooks we've ever done as far as time from in the water to on the plate. But that's the key to a good fish right there. So I'm gonna go enjoy mine now.
I gotta say, Abdul, the only reason I'm here right now is because you're not. And I'm sorry for that. I want to fish with you someday. But, my friend, hopefully you get to share some of this wonderful salmon that's coming your way. Eat some of this spring salmon. And, buddy, my friend, this, Abdul, is for you. Thank you.
Yep, appreciate you.